Hey guys, welcome to another video. So today I'm going to be going over a Sam Sulek video he did when he was in Birmingham at an event, and he was just asking the question that has been quite popular recently to fitness influencers about the top 10 exercises that they'll do. If they could only do 10 exercises, what exercises would they be? So I'm just going to go through the video, give my input and a bit of things that I would change. And now, obviously, I know some people in this video are probably going to say, why are you giving Sam Sulek advice? He's bigger than you and all this. Now, I'm not really giving him advice per se. It's more if someone's watching his video and wanting to know why he's doing this or why I think he shouldn't do this. It's just a bit of tips and stuff really for other people. So yeah, I hope you like the video and let's get into it.
You got to pick 10 exercises for the rest of your life. This is a popular thing with
the top 10.
The top 10.
Yeah,
top
exactly.
10.
Let's hear the Sam Sulek top 10 exercise. You can only pick 10. Where are we going?
Yeah, I feel like I just did this, so I might be saying the same thing over again.
That's okay. New audience.
I might just have to pick one per muscle group, because any real lifter isn't going to neglect any specific part of their body because they want to get huge all around. But quads, leg extensions.
So his first exercise of choice is leg extensions. Now, I'm going to go through these exercises and kind of give pros and cons kind of thing, and then alternatives as well. So leg extensions is a very good exercise, very good machine. Obviously, you're stable in the machine. There's no use for getting up, using balance and stuff like that like you would with a normal squat. However, the ROM on a leg extension isn't going to be the best. You could have better ROM, get a better stretch on your quads on other exercises. It's also harder to overload on this exercise, so I know me, and I'm sure Sam as well, can easily full stack a leg extension machine with both legs, and that's why I think he's gone on to using single legs for leg extensions and stuff. So yeah, but a thing I find with the leg extensions is they are very good on the knees. So if you're someone who's got knee problems, being on the leg extension can probably be very beneficial. Now, alternatives instead of this, I'd recommend probably instead doing barbell squats, either high bar or low bar, because that way you can target both areas. Hamstrings, if you're doing low bar, you're getting more hip flexion, and then if you're doing high bar, it's obviously more quad biased as well. But it can be a lot very taxing on your lower back. So other options are machine squats like your hack squat, your leg press, pendulum squats, which are quite rare in gyms. They're very good options because they're stable. You're going to get more range of motion than your leg extensions, and you can overload them better as well. And they provide more stability as well. So yeah, that's the first exercise.
Hamstrings, leg curls.
So his next exercise was hamstring curls. Now, it is a good exercise. It achieves a full contraction on the hamstrings. Again, like your leg extensions, it's very stable. However, you can't really get a good stretch on the hamstrings like you could do with alternatives like RDLs, SLDLs, stuff like that. They're good in terms of loading. I don't know many people who can full stack a leg curl machine. And providing your form stays on point, it can be very good to stimulate the hamstrings. But a good thing as well is that it doesn't involve other muscle groups. It's just the hamstrings, kind of like the leg extensions just involve the quads. Hamstring curl just involves the hamstrings. However, better alternatives to stretch the hamstrings like your RDLs, your SLDLs, you will find it's going to be more taxing on your lower back, and you're going to involve the glutes a bit more as well. So it's kind of a preference thing. I really like RDLs, but I still do RDLs and hamstring curls together because I like them both. So yeah, it's just a preference thing.
Chest, incline dumbbell bench.
So next one, good option this, I think, incline dumbbell press. Great range of motion. Obviously, providing you're doing it correctly, you can get the dumbbell as low as you comfortably can. And another good thing, which not a lot of people mention, is you can achieve failure comfortably with dumbbells, more comfortably than a barbell, say. Unless you've got a safety rack or something, you can just drop the weights if you're struggling. Now, a lot of people probably might say you don't need to go to failure anyway, but if you're someone, I prefer and like enjoying going to failure, so it's easier for me to use dumbbells. Sam Sulek as well, I'm sure you see in his videos, I don't think he drops weights, but he does go to failure quite comfortably with dumbbells, so that is a great choice. Other options would be your incline Smith machine, a lot more stable, a lot safer. You can rack the weight and stuff like that, but I'd still go really with your dumbbells, really, in my own opinion. So yeah, you've also got obviously chest press machines, which is probably one of your best bets. It's strict just on the chest. It can be form-wise, it can be very comfortable. It's a lot more better stability because you're in a fixed machine as well. So yeah.
Bicep curls, tricep pushdowns.
So next one, he said dumbbell curls. Now I don't think he said specifically a type of dumbbell curl. I don't know if it's alternating dumbbell curls, incline curls. You know, I probably would have said incline curls if you meant that. But yeah, good exercise. Probably one of the most simple exercise you can do for your biceps. He might have meant barbell curls as well because he literally just said bicep curls. So he might have meant barbell curls, but I don't know, either or. Very good. Again, other options would be your preach curl. Preach curl machines are very good for overloading the biceps comfortably as well. Alternating dumbbell curls, really. So there's not many options for your biceps, but they're quite a simple muscle to train anyway. So yeah, I totally agree with that pick there, I'd say. Now, next one, he said tricep pushdown, so cable tricep pushdown. Now, this is a good exercise. You can get great ROM, great contraction. Obviously, you've got also got options of different attachments you can use: straight bar, easy bar, rope, stuff like that, which is quite good. However, you can get a better stretch from overhead variations for triceps. So I probably would have opted for one of them, maybe a skull crusher, cable overhead. I think if you're going to pick one exercise for each muscle group and you're going to go with triceps on the cable, I'd do an overhead variation rather than a push down, in my opinion. Instead of that, yeah, so you've got overhead cable extensions, you've also got skull crushers, dumbbell skull crushers as well, stuff like that. I'm surprised he didn't mention dips as a tricep movement because dips are quite good and obviously do your chest as well, so you can kind of get two movements in one, big bang for your buck. But I think because he likes doing tricep pushdowns, then he'll just do tricep pushdowns.
Lateral raises.
Next one is lateral raises with your dumbbells. Great option, probably the most simple exercise, the most common one you can do for your shoulders. Very good exercise. I enjoy it myself. It's probably one of my favourite shoulder exercises. It's really simple to do and set up and execute, providing you're doing it correctly with correct form. You're not using momentum and swinging and stuff like that. Other options, you can use cables, change the resistance profile for the exercise, which is brilliant, can be more beneficial. And also you've got obviously a shoulder press, overhead press, where you can use front delt, side delt as well, stuff like that. So yeah, again, preference thing, but I totally agree with that. Lateral raises for shoulders is perfect option, yeah.
Rear lateral raises.
Now, rear delt flies. This is a good option for rear delts. There isn't many. I mean, there's a lot of options you can use for rear delts, but there's not many options that people choose, if you will. So really, you've got rear delts on the cables, rear delts on the pec fly, reverse pec fly, and then you've got your dumbbells as well, which I think is the one he's talking about, where it bent over rear delt fly. They are, yeah, rear delts. I mean, it's simple really. If there is other exercises, I wouldn't say it's necessary. You just kind of hit your rear delts in a simple range of motion, simple form to hit them really. So I think he's just throwing them in there to make sure he's hitting them really. So yeah, good option.
What am I missing? Back. Lat pull downs.
Next up, lat pull down. So brilliant option this. I think it's probably one of the best back movements you can be doing. It's a great choice for the overall back. You can hit your teres, upper traps, lats, all that good stuff. And there's multiple grip choices as well. You've got your wide grip, your close grip, underhand grip, which will obviously bias different areas of your back. Good to progressive overload. You can pin load it, obviously, stuff like that. Straight arm pull downs would be an alternative. So you've got single arm lat bias, pull downs, stuff like that, but a neutral grip, close grip for more lat bias. But I'd probably say lat pull down is probably the best, if not. Probably the best back exercise in terms of if you had to pick 10 exercises, go-to would be lat pull downs, definitely. And especially for people who can't do pull-ups, it would be a great alternative for them as well.
Rows.
What kind of rows?
Oh, well, seated cable rows.
Okay.
Next one is seated cable rows. So agree with this. Seated cable rows is a great option for your upper back. However, with a seated cable row, you haven't got the chest support, can be taxing on your lower back unless you're trying to purposely bias your lats and lean forward to get that stretch in your lats and pull back. But other options, I'd definitely opt for a chest supported row. Chest support, you can get a lot more protraction of your scapula, and then retract, really squeeze your back with that chest support on you comfortably, and not having to worry about your lower back getting fatigued from the exercise. So yeah, an alternative would be any chest supported row which you feel comfortable doing, really. But yeah, other than that, perfect option for upper back exercise, really.
And I've got room for one more. I'm sure you would expect another actual weightlifting movement, but as important as all those are, that has to be coupled with the cardio bike, the seated cardio bike. That'd be the last one.
He threw the cardio in.
Cardio is number 10.
Highly neglected.
Recumbent bike at that too.
Yeah.
Now the last exercise I chose, which is surprising, isn't surprising. I thought he was going to pick another weight exercise, but obviously he likes doing his cardio, so he chose the cardio bike. Now, I'm an advocate for, if you're going to do cardio, do it right. Sam's a big advocate for doing what I call the lazy bike. So you're just sitting on a chair, moving your legs. That's not really cardio. That's just trying to burn calories, which I think is the reason he's really trying to do it, really. If you enjoy doing that, by all means do it, but there's way more effective ways of doing cardio. Obviously you can run on the treadmill, walk, incline walk. The stepper is a very good cardio machine, rowers, ski ergs, stuff like that. If you're going to do cardio, do it properly, don't just half-arse it. It's kind of like saying you're going to train a certain exercise, you're going to do your biceps, and you're picking a crappy 2 kilo weight dumbbell and doing hundreds of reps thinking it's going to do much when it's not. If you're going to do cardio, do it properly. So yeah, I'd probably say you should opt for treadmill or something if he is going to do cardio. But apart from that, yeah, at least he's mentioned cardio. There's not a lot of people I think would implement that into the training. I've just started recently doing a lot more cardio now myself, specifically treadmill work, stuff like that. So yeah, that's his 10 exercises there that he's picked. Some agree with, some think changing, stuff like that. But let me know what you guys think. If you have any changes you'd like to make, or anything you would do differently compared to Sam's structure 10 exercises, please let me know in the comments. Any questions unrelated to this video, just feel free again to write them down in the comments and I'll have a look. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and goodbye.